Guys, today we're going to talk about one of my top favorite brands. I've been talking about this brand since years and years. It's time we do a deep dive into the fragrance brand Jeroboam. Suave, mysterious, sexy fragrance with a huge intensity and amazing timeless classics as well. You need to try this fragrance brand. This is Clémence, I talk about fragrance, and welcome back. This video is in partnership with Jeroboam. Actually, they are sister brand. You know, it's been like quite a few months that I collaborate with Jeroboam to do like videos on a lot of fragrance brand and themselves also in a boutique. Jeroboam is one of my temple of fragrance in London. This boutique is situated in Conduit Street. So if you want to try the fragrance I'm talking about, this is really a good place. It's quite funny actually, when I started my fragrance journey in London, Jeroboam was really the boutique where I discovered a lot of things. I started to like film also YouTube video in Jeroboam, so it kind of fell naturally for me to collaborate in the future. Actually, I would have never imagined I would collaborate with Jeroboam that much. I actually launched like my perfume box with Jeroboam last year as well, so with my favorite perfume in the boutiques. So you have so many fragrance brands over there that you can try. It's amazing. Really a vibe that is really cozy. People that are there to advise you are absolutely super knowledgeable and really like to take them time with the clients. Recently we filmed with Orchidea, the manager of the store, a unique video in a lavender field talking about our summer picks, and just to let you know, the longer version of that is gonna arrive very soon on the channel as well. I'm really excited. But today we're gonna talk about Jeroboam, and I'm saying they are sister brand because the founder of Jeroboam is François Hénin, also the founder of Jeroboam. It's quite funny because how the brand started, the perfume exploration basically with the perfumer Vanina Muracciole. Vanina is a perfumer I really like. Well, she did my signature scents. François and Vanina created a fragrance that is called Oriento. The fragrance felt so different and so another genre, I would say, of the Jeroboam range, that they decided to create a brand around this extract of fragrance. So usually all of them, they really have a huge depth, multi-layered, and I want to find like a statement fragrance, especially for party, because usually I want people to notice me or have like a nice trail. I would go for a Jeroboam fragrance. Original cocktail of musk, pink pepper that is very vibrant, and also a lot of juniper berries. So imagine your classic, clean, I would say timeless musk fragrance with a pinch of that slightly gin tonic note, one of the most powerful musk I've smelled. It's really super intense, unisex obviously, but I think it gives to me like a more, with juniper berries, a more masculine vibe. It was launched only in 30 milliliters, but now you have big bottles of 100 milliliters. Jeroboam is like a 3 liters bottle. Usually we say champagne. It's not a 3 liters, but it's a 30 milliliters, and it really represents the strength, the character of the fragrance. It's super big, super strong, statement fragrance with a lot of beautiful ingredients as well. I love a statement fragrance, but if like there's a nice balance between synthetic and natural is even better, because you get like more layer, more depth. The perfume, they have like a, I would say like strange name, like you have Oriento, you have Gozo, you have Unue, Insulo, Ambra, Oriento. Where is that accent that I took? I don't know. Coming from the language Esperanto that was invented in the 19th century in mind of creating a universal language. The vibe and the soul of Jeroboam is to create universal fragrance that is going to accompany you on your daily routine, but also that is going to feel universal to everyone, that is going to speak to everyone. They're all made in France. I have discovery kit on the website if you need as well. On JeroboamParis.com you have exclusive offer at the moment, international delivery. Is free if you purchase 100 euros, and you have a discovery kit of 6 if you purchase 200 euros on the website at the moment. I'm going to talk to you now about the new fragrance of Jeroboam that is called Kun Amo. I've tried these fragrances first in Essence this year in Milan, and I couldn't wait to talk about this with you because this is a bombshell. Mix between solar, summer fragrance, cocktail-like fragrance, and something extremely mysterious and intense as usual. Et voilà. Beware with that fragrance, it's a nuclear bomb. You don't need a lot of sprays. Okay, I'm gonna spray, I just like the smell so much. Solar Strong Jasmine, sugary tone as well. It does have a little bit of a sweet, fruity, musky undertone. When I say musky on this one, it's like powdery dry down. But the main note in there is a crunchy pear. I smell nearly like an apple brandy, you know, the cocktail, but with pear. You know, it feels that slightly licorice type of scent. The pear is super intense. For me, it showcases like someone serious but with a little bit of a fun party mood as well. It does have a little undertone that is slightly aquatic to remember you of summer. Super fruity, mandarin, raspberry, and the pear that again is on top. A little bit of addictive note of almond. Would wear it on summer nights. I think is actually one of the strongest of the range. I wore the whole range since quite a few years. This for me like is a big time statement. Don't be scared about the sweet aspect. For me it's like really unisex. It's really sexy on a man. Even like on me, I think he gives me that cheeky note with a lot of sexy and suave character. It's insane. It's so beautiful. So that's the new fragrance that's just been released this month. My top 5 is Oriento. It's a timeless classic in terms of Middle Eastern perfumery inspired to me because it's a huge spicy rose. A lot of heavy patchouli. You know patchouli, it can go chocolatey sometimes, where in here it's not sweet, but I can really smell that vibe, a bit 70s like, you know, like crazy. It's nearly psychedelic, you know. The main key difference with that one is that usually the fragrance are super powdery, whereas here I can really feel the woodsy note that are super intense, huge in terms of projection. It's not the most original, but I just feel that everybody needs a fragrance like that in their collection. Next one is Insulo. This is not gonna please everyone, I'm telling you already. This is like extremely strong, first of all, but nothing new under the sun. It's a vanilla jasmine fragrance, but when you smell it, for me, at least my personal point of view, it's that it smells like a huge toffee note, salted caramel sticky note, intense sticky note. I love it during fall and winter because it's super heavy and it's super comforting in that way. It dries down into more powdery note because there's musk. This is a scent that you don't spray a lot because otherwise you're gonna intoxicate the whole planet. Non-apologetic, I would say sweeter, gourmand scent. Vanilla, 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 toffee, toffee, toffee. Nearly like you burning sugar on top of it. It's incredible. I think I've talked to you about this one in my latest fall fragrance of 2024. I really feel this is a great fall fragrance because it puts you in a bit of that nostalgic mood and also covers you in some warmth and nearly like a cuddle. An intense cuddle, okay? But my number 3 has to be like, again, a timeless classic that I think everybody needs in a collection. It's called Ambra. I use that a lot for layering, actually. I think it's a great base because it's an ambery fragrance, and an ambery fragrance that is more balsamic. When I say ambery, it's usually an accord between balsams or frankincense or incense and vanilla. That's usually an amber accord. Forget about the sweetness, it's really about the balsamic note of it. It's nearly incensey, it's very mysterious, classic. You can't go wrong. So if I'm going to party and I really want like a statement, usually I spray that on my pulse point and then sometimes I had something on top or I just wear it by itself because it's amazing anyway. But he had this level of mysterious darkness, like a bit of a goth look to it, and I love that. I don't think I could have my collection without a good classic amber. This really showcased the universal kind of love that they wanted to share with Jeroboam. This is like universal love. I don't think anyone can say I don't like this. If you like amber fragrance, you need to try this because I've got a lot of ambers. It's my favorite olfactive family. But this is the most closest to the actual pure amber accord. Stunning. This is Unue. And it's quite funny because you might think it's a white bottle, so it's going to be like airy, light. It does have a bit of that because you have a pineapple note, ylang ylang, so yellow solar note, a lot of plum, sandalwood and musk. The mix of these notes together It's insane. Very solar, very creamy. You know, there's a lot of fragrances that have plum, that have tobacco as well. Well, at the beginning I saw it was a tobacco scent, but it's not. Actually, my ex-boyfriend was wearing that a lot. He was wearing that to go to work, always have a lot of compliments. It was quite funny. So intense, but very airy and fresh at the same time. It's very strange, honestly. It's actually, I find it, for this one and the next one, quite difficult for me to describe them because, and I'm not usually someone that finds it difficult to describe a scent, but I think on those ones, it's so strange, and I absolutely love that. And of course, my top one is my signature scent, and it's called Gozo. I mean, I think I've killed social media with talking too much about this fragrance, so it feels really nice today actually to have like a special video on Jeroboam, because that's the fragrance I wear the most. Every time I go out, I want to make an impression, I wear Gozo. I wear Gozo all the time, and the thing is, like, it's got a signature DNA that is so special that I can recognize anyone that is wearing Gozo. Like, I know, it's a kind of a fragrance, there's nothing that looks and smell like this fragrance, and I'm not exaggerating, there's nothing like it. I mean, the closest that I can find when I smelled it the first time was Angel Cherry Mugler, and it's a feminine fragrance, but it's actually really unisex. I've seen men being like dying about this fragrance. Actually, funny story, I went to an event and a girl told me like I smell amazing, and I said, well, try this one, you're gonna love it. She bought the bottle and her boyfriend was stealing the fragrance, and they had a fight, and it's and it's what happened as well to me. I really made a statement. I said, you can use all the fragrances, but you cannot touch this. This is mine. Like, you know, I think it drives people crazy. On the paper, it's an ambery floral. So a lot of creamy, heavy, heady tuberose, bit of saffron that smell a bit like a burnt sugar, violet leaves, cedar wood, patchouli, and ambroxan. And ambroxan gives the heavy, obviously synthetic amber note. This, for me, the first time I smell it, smells a bit like plastic. And you might think, oh, I don't want to smell like plastic. I realized that it was so pleasing on my skin. It's a nice one. It doesn't smell like dirty or like something cheap, you know, not at all. It's kind of like, whoa, what am I smelling? It smells a bit like a Barbie doll skin. If you had like a Barbie when you grew up, you're gonna know what I'm thinking about. Smell the skin of your Barbie, but it smells a bit like that. You don't need a lot of sprays, but personally, I love to overdose in that fragrance. I think I'm just going full on because I just love the smell. Every time I went anywhere, that fragrance got me compliments, and more than compliment, people are buying this bottle. People that are not into fragrances are buying this bottle after I wear it, and that is not me not being modest. It's like literally what happened all the time. I think there's a few creators that could tell you that after I wore it, they bought it. I never empty fragrances that quick that I empty my Gozo. I'm gonna be soon. I think that's impossible. If I don't have it in my collection, I think I cry. Like I always need it. Every time I go out, actually, my thing now is to not spray Gozo. I have to restrain myself to not wear it because I'm like, no, I need to try other fragrances. Something that is exclusive to Harrods, a oudhness, beautiful bottle, and that is, I would say, the most classic oud. It's an aromatic one, so it's nearly smell a bit fresh, but very balsamic with LME, that is a resin, but I would say it's a bit more airy than, for example, fragrances would be. A lot of leather. Ever been to Harrods? You know a bit the smell of Harrods. This is smelling like Harrods. This slightly Middle Eastern inspired smell, a huge contrast with bergamot. For me, it has like a freshness. It's a pleasant oud. I don't think it has a lot of the animalic tone to me. It has a royal tone to it and a bit of a majestic approach to the oud. Like, hey, hello, this is me. I'm wearing my timeless oud, that's it, you can't go wrong. Boa. Boa is an almond violet surrounded by white flowers, and it feels powdery, the most romantic one. And a bit of a retro style with the violet. Usually when I say a fragrance is romantic and pretty, it's pretty light. It's not. Floro, melody of floral fragrance, but it's funny because it has a fruity facet, fresh apple, red apple and green apple facet, but mainly obviously it's like a bouquet of flowers. It feels very petally to me. Hauto, huge, spicy tuberose with a hint of pineapple. It's very strong. It's for the lover of a creamy white floral. I really smell the spices. Ligno, that is a devilish patchouli. Wet soil patchouli, like very intense. It's not that gourmand patchouli at all. This dry, super earthy patchouli, balsamic. For me, it's got something a little bit dirty, super goth, super dark, you know. Mixado, if you love labdanum, gaiac wood. Labdanum, it smells like like a leather. It's plant, but it smells like leather. Vanilla, geranium. The first time I spray it, I saw there was chocolatey note. I think it's the gaiac wood that is sometimes giving now. With the time, you can smell more the geranium. Vespero. Vespero is a huge crowd pleaser, especially for men. Apple dry leather. Actually, if you really love things like Tuscan leather, Tom Ford, you should try Vespero, because for me it's got much more intensity and much more darkness that Tuscan leather is. The apple is beautiful, it gives the freshness, but it has a huge, nearly sweaty, leathery character. When I say sweaty, it's not a bad thing here. I think it's just giving something like really sexy, but easy to wear on a daily basis, especially for a man. Voilà guys, I remind you a bit the offers that you have on Jeroboam website right now. In the description box, if you want to try the fragrances or other fragrances from the range of Jovoy, you have also Jeroboam with all the link and all the fragrance in the description. I feel really happy actually to have talked about this brand. It's been years and years I wanted to do these videos, so I want to thank Jeroboam and Jovoy for trusting me on this video and trusting me on everything, because I'm very grateful. You know, when I do my collaboration with brand, usually it's like brand that I collaborate that I love since years. I think I was gonna say I'm lucky, but at the same time, just because I'm selective, I'm only working now with brands that really inspired me since years and years. So, you know, there's quite a few ones that I think everybody knows that I've been talking since years. So for me, it feels only normal to do this collaboration today. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I love it personally. I'm gonna go in town now. It's super sunny outside, but I really want to wear my Kun Amo to smell like a pear, fruity, fun vibe, but with a bit of a sexy tone. I think it's gonna be great. Voilà, I wish you a lovely day and I will see you soon. Bye now.
Viens, je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.